when your brain goes numb. You can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D, don't believe in T-H-O-T. She keep playing me dumb, I'm a player for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental, let me give you the picture like stencil. Falling out in a drought, no flow rain was I'm pouring down. See that pain was all around, see my mode was kinda lounge. Didn't know which way to turn, flow was cool but I still felt burned. I'ma feel everything like this purge. Let's just get this straight for a second. I'ma work, even if I don't get paid for progression. I'ma get everything that I do is electric. I'ma keep it in motion, keep it moving like kinetic. Put this shit in a frame, but I know I don't blame everything that I say. Man, I seen you deflate, let me elevate this in a prank. Have you walking on a plane? Both hands together, God, let me pray. I've been going right around for that reason.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing out there today? We're back here with another live stream today, and we're just going to kind of get a few minutes in here and let some more people come in. I'm actually going to share this on Twitter. I probably should get a little better at that because typically I don't share a whole lot of stuff. So let's get it going. Let's see. Okay. Actually, let me see who is in here. So how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody is well. Obviously, we're going to cover what's going on here. If you see my post on YouTube community, I think it is, I had posted a few days ago that this was, having a hard time here at the 50 line. Clearly, this was just a short move. Here, I'll just put these on so you can see. Boom, the MA's stopped it out right there. It's coming down. Looks like we're actually going to get a close under the 50, which is not going to be a good thing. That means more to the downside. So, let's see what happens, guys. Things are about to get really interesting, so could be very interesting. I'm just going to kind of run down somewhat of a list that I have going. I have a lot on the watch list here, but covered Bitcoin, kind of see what that's looking like. It's not looking good. Let's move to Ethereum. Ethereum, yeah, I'm gonna just chart the retrace because that's basically going to be the theme of this stream, is the retrace. That's what we're going to kind of focus on more so than anything today. Yep, there it is, March 20. Bam. So in order to pull a Fibonacci retrace here, we are going to, now some people like to use wicks, I do too sometimes, but it all depends on how these match up. If I do want to use them or not, it really depends. This looks to be pretty accurate here without using the wick on this one, so we're going to go with this. And what I mean by that is you can literally see, oh look, this acted as support, This was had a little bit of resistance here, but it broke through, and then it went straight up, right? You know, things like that. So that tells me that this is accurate. So let's take a peek. We're not even at the 236 yet, guys. Again, we talked about this last time a little bit. There's the 236. Back in last summer, it tapped it 3 different times, and then kind of came up and did some other things, which is funny, right? Because Bitcoin did the same thing. It made its top back here in November, and technically so did Ethereum. It made a higher high in November. So that's how that works. All right, so let's that's Ethereum. That's kind of where we're at. We can actually analyze it a little bit further and look at the MAs, but things aren't really looking so hot on a lot of things right now. Yeah, see, it's catching support right here on the 50 and the 100. You do have your 50 crossing up through the 100. That is a good thing. Let's kind of look at your pivots though, because yeah, and see, and it's just below the pivot here. So if it closes here tonight, which I'm going to close in about 40 minutes, it's going to close under the pivot. Not a good sign. Again, this is just a short play. If you would have, bought this support and sold this resistance, you would have made a little bit of money. Let's just kind of see, probably like 5 or 10%, right? Yeah, about 5%. Not really worth it. I've just kind of been chilling, just waiting. Nothing out here right now is really worth it. Don't get me wrong, there are some things out there that are not bad, that you could potentially want to take some risks on, but right now there's not a lot out there that looks promising. So now let's go back down. Let's go to BNB. Look, it's the same thing, guys. Only this time BNB is actually resting on the pivot, so that's a plus, but you got your higher time frame moving average about to cross down through a lower time frame. Not good. Not good, not good, not good. You're currently below the 50. Well, actually, yeah, you're right there, but it's got to break the support. If it breaks this support right here, well, gonna see some downside. We could pull a retrace on this. This was a trend I drew back a while back. It broke trend all the way back in January. Still hasn't been able to recover that trend, so not a good thing. But let me take off these. It makes things a little bit easier to see. Obviously, you got a lot of support here at $33.30, right? But we're not even going to talk about that right now. But what we are going to do is we're going to pull a retrace. So let's do it. I'm not even going to pull the wick. Okay. Boom. Again, not even to the 236. Not even to the 236. Let's see what happens, guys. Again, a lot of these are looking the same. And then there's ones that look way different. There are definitely ones that look way different. Again, March 20, right? March 20. Okay. Yeah, looks all right. Looks pretty good. Okay. This one obviously is a little further ahead to the downside. Looks like it's gonna try. It's 618 support right now. Let's see what the MAs are looking like on this guy. We'll zoom in a little bit so it's a lot easier to see. So I know it's a lot of stuff to see here. So, one thing I will say that I do like when you zoom in, I do like seeing the rounded bottom, but it doesn't always mean everything. Obviously, you see this was support back here. If this breaks, well, you're looking to come down to, it's going to get cut in half, really. So that's not good. Let's see if it can hold. I'm not really sold that things are going to hold, but that's for sure. There's a long way to go. Is there anything that anybody wants me to take a look at while I'm on here? Litecoin, been a long time. Hello, how you doing? All right, let's see. It's so crazy. So crazy seeing Litecoin. So we're gonna pull a retrace again on this. It just broke the 50. Not good, guys. Not good. More downside. More downside. MA is probably not looking healthy either. Yeah. It broke the 50. You got all your MAs trending down. Let's see where your pivots are. Yep, below the pivot. I tapped S1 already. Got that short. And it looks like it could roll over and potentially come down to S2. And look, your S3 almost lines up with the 618 right here, $81. Let's see what happens, guys. Again, I'm not sold. Quantum, we're gonna look at Quantum. What's it looking like? Let's go ahead and take off the MAs. The MAs are looking the same. Below the pivot, again, bouncing off of S1. Let's take this off. Let's pull a retrace to see what we could potentially be in store for. And now, guys, this is longer term stuff. This isn't going to happen overnight. So please keep that in mind. This stuff is not going to happen overnight. So, yeah. So right here, you have, that's above the 50. Not looking healthy, obviously, right? This was support in the past, but if it breaks, it's coming down. And then you have a little bit of support here at the 618, not a whole lot. Then you got a lot more here, roughly around $2.93, but you got that main support here at the 786 at $1.99. It's a big jump, guys. It's a big jump. And I don't mean to get on here and just repetitively talk about things that are not good, but I'm just being honest. There's not a lot of things that look really good out here right now, and I don't want to sit here and tell you that there's a lot of things that look amazing. And we're gonna start another bull run here in the next couple of weeks, because I would be lying, and that's not what I'm trying to do here, guys. Alright, so right here above the 382 probably looks very similar. Yep, got a bounce off of almost S2 actually, but ended up being the 382, right? But it's below the pivot. Below the pivot, below 50 on the RSI. Stotch is trying to get above here and hold above 20, but it did break the zero line on the histogram for the MACD. So, again, it doesn't look promising. But, hey, could we see a nice little bounce? Of course. Currently, XRP is sitting right around 72 cents, almost 73. Again, the 618 though, 36 cents. Well, that level sounds really familiar. I'm sure if you guys have been in the XRP community for a while, you know This thing loved 20 to 30 cent range for the longest time. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Long time. Long time. And then here was the capitulation phase right here. March of 20. She came down all the way to 10 cents. On some exchanges, I think it even came down to 9 cents. So, yeah. Let's see who all we got in here. Let's see. Got one person in here. All right. You know what? Actually, let me look. Hello. How you doing? What are my fib settings? Log mode. Log mode, and then I can tell you right now. Should be based on Fibonacci. Yeah, fib levels based on log scale. Those are my settings. Hello. I like the log scale. Definitely a lot better. So yeah, especially for your higher time frames. But I typically always use log. What's your favorite ones? Let's see. Okay. Is there anything that you want me to take a look at? Hello? If there is, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to look at it for you. Actually, let's see if get some things going on here. Now, guys, remember, there's always going to be plays too. This isn't, but you got to scan the charts and you got to find them. That's the most important thing. Still learning fibs. Yeah, I love them, man. Honestly, it's one of the tools I use the most is the fibs. And obviously all the other ones that you see on here, I use them the most. I do like the Stotch, especially as you get a little more advanced and you want to start messing around with the 4 hour. I do like it. I do like the 4 hour a lot. You can see a lot of cool stuff coming on the 4 hour. But yeah. Currently, even on the 4 hour, we literally tagged S3 already on the 4 hour. So could run up to the pivot, right, and then get smashed back down. Let's see. It might not even make it there though. Could just make it to S1 and roll over, which would end up being a double top on a shorter time frame pattern there. But and look, guys, it tagged the fib perfect. So that's always a good thing. Let's see. Let's look at Ethereum Classic. Oh, I must have drew this a while ago. Ethereum Classic rounded top, bearish, and look, it went down. Let's erase it. We're at S2. Ooh, it's not looking good either. But my goodness, yeah, we're on the 4 hour. That's why. Ha. Ethereum Classic. I'm just gonna pull a weekly chart because it has a lot more data, and we can pull this fib a lot. March 20. Look at that. Not surprised. There it is, below the 3-2. If it closes here, well, could be looking to come down to the 50 line, which you'd be looking at $24.13. Starting to get that MACD, starting to make a rounded top there. If something doesn't happen soon, yeah, it's going to start coming down some more. So how long have you been trading? Hello? A zero? Yeah, absolutely. We'll look at a zero. Oops. Gate.io. I love it. Oh. Not a lot of data. Probably going to go to CoinTrader. Yeah, let's take a stroll over to CoinTrader. Okay. Yeah, a little more data over here. Daily. Okay. Well. There it is. Hit R3. Hit your, looks like pivots are going to change though here soon. Interesting. How'd you hear about this one? You know what, we're going to pull a fib. Even though there's not a lot of data, we're going to still pull a fib from here and kind of see where this thing... Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh. Uh-oh. There it is. Technically, this thing is above the 1618. Oopsies. That was your 1618 from that fib pull. So currently it's at take profits. Let's just pull another short one though. We can see even more. See if it outweighs it. A little bit. A little bit more. So on this one, yeah, this one you're right here approaching the 1414. Could go a little more. Could go a little more. Your top taking profit though is 319. I mean, you're not really far, so I would, take some profits. Why not? Zero talked about by a few decent CT guys. Has good potential long term. Oh, cool. I'll have to take a peek at it. Also, I am going to start looking at things I think that are important that we should be wanting to take looks at in the bear market whenever they hit certain prices to where we think we should start accumulating, or where you should accumulate the most, right? Let's see here. Yeah, no problem. Cool. Let's take a look, actually. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. Now you got me curious. Okay. Higher supply. That's okay. Not really. Not too much. Let's see what they got going on. Okay. Oh, yes. I like it. I like it. Privacy enhancing public blockchain with instant finality. Web3 DeFi use cases. Alpha Zero is a proof of stake public blockchain. We combine original ABFT consensus protocol with a customized substrate stack. Currently, we are working on enhancing the platform with a privacy framework. See, I knew it. Like, listen, guys, I'll be honest, privacy is going to be the future. And I've been saying this for quite some time. But it's kind of funny because now you're starting to see a lot of privacy projects, a lot more. Like another one I do like is Equilibria. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that one, but that's another one that I do like, along with Pirate Chain. So yeah, that's pretty awesome to start to see the privacy kind of pick up here. I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. So that's awesome. Privacy is going to be a huge, huge part of the future. And if you do not think so, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, Internet of Things. I like it. IoTeX. Another one. Trying to take back the power of your own data. Love it. Awesome. I am definitely, you know what, I'm going to star this and do a little more research on this. Because I'm all about privacy. So, thanks, man. I appreciate you bringing that up. I definitely love me some privacy. That's for sure. What does this thing launch at? Oh, let's go back and look at the chart. Wow. And when did it launch? January 2022, huh? Wow. Alright. Love it, man. Love it. Very nice. I love to see privacy stuff. Let's see. How many viewers we got? We got 2 viewers. Where are you from? Hello? Where are you from? ICX. Wow, been a long time since I charted that one, huh? Sure has. Look at that. Long-term structure, double top, bam. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go December 19, but I'll go here. March 20. Just like everything else. And yeah, on our way to the 50. Got some heavier support here. It breaks, yeah, it's coming down. UK? Oh, nice. Awesome. Yeah, I have some friends in the UK. I talk to from time to time. Actually, gonna get rid of all this stuff so you can see a little better. So yeah, I mean, I think this right now is just a patience game. Personally, what I'm doing, and this is just personal, I'm waiting for the next drop. I think it could happen shortly, but let's see. I mean, I'm not gonna say for sure, but I think it's very, very possible that it's gonna happen shortly. Again, this one, it's right above the 50. It's already above the heaviest support, so this thing fails here and breaks the 50, it's more down. So look and see. Oh, it's actually above the pivot though, so that's not bad. That's why I said though it's gotta break that support. Is above the pivot though. Is above the 50 on the RSI. And your MACD looks like it may. Yeah, it wants to go down. Stotch is a no-go, but the RSI is above 50. I mean, but it doesn't look promising though, so I'm gonna have to stick with that. Again, V-chain below the pivot. We've already talked about V-chain a lot when it comes to this. V-chain still has a long way to go, in my opinion. Let's see what happens. Chainlink. Remember, Chainlink came from 50 cents. So, remember, keep these things in mind. Very important to keep these things in mind, in my opinion. Okay, you're right here at the 382. Again. Bottomed, went up, came down, made a lower low. Short term, right? Well, actually, no, long term too. Made a lower low. Tried to come up, make a higher high, but it couldn't. It made a higher low. And now it looks like if it breaks this 382, it's going to make another lower low. So, again, nothing bullish about that. Waves. Waves did. It's been a long time since I've charted that. March of 20. Let's pull it. Yeah, it's okay to pull from there, I think. Again, bam. Battling this 236. It breaks. More down. If it breaks, the 236 is going to get cut in half. It's already below the zero line on the histogram for the MACD. Ooh, looking terrible right there. Let's see, guys. It's gotta prove it to us. A lot of these are looking the same. They're not looking, not like things are, oh my goodness, going into another bull market. But listen, I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news, but just keeping it real here. 382. It fails. More down. Let's see what the pivot looks like. Yeah, see? Well below the pivot. Well below it. Tapped R2, came down, hit S1. Even bounced off the 382 too, so probably below the 50 line. Yeah, it's below the 50 line on the RSI. So yeah. Well, guys, I think that's all I really got for today. I could go over a bunch more charts, but we don't have a lot of people out here, so maybe I should try to start doing these a little bit earlier. But I do know the market sentiment is in the shitter right now. So a lot of people probably are just chilling, not really paying too much attention at this point. So that's okay. That's perfectly okay. But I want to thank you. Strong looking bad? Yeah, strong. Yeah. Strong is looking bad. Strong or stronger? Let's put it that way, because I don't know if you know Noel, but there was a new token called Stronger that came out that they had launched. Which actually we can find a DEX screener. And it's below the 1618 on the retrace, because I was looking at this earlier. Since it is below the 1618 on the retrace, Jeez, I mean, really, look, guys. It could come down to $34. I'm not saying it will, but it's if BTC takes a nice hit again, it's not going to be looking so hot, right? In fact, it'll be looking just like the actual strong token itself. Which, let's take a look at it. Yeah, again, boom. Just not looking healthy. Yeah, it's below the one line. Looks like you're gonna come down here to that 1840, right? It just completely obliterated this right here. So yeah, it's not looking good. I hear they're gonna make it a governance token, so that could be a good thing, right? So, you know, like I said, again, I'm not trying to get on here and, you know, be super Debbie Downer, but I'm just keeping it real. And I think it's important because a lot of people do not. Yeah, there has to be utility, which I guess Stronger is trying for the utility, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, guys. I mean, there are some good projects out there, and I know some projects that are not released yet that are gonna have nodes that will be sustainable, but they're not out yet. So, but they will be. They will be, and hopefully I'll be able to start talking about them in the short term future, maybe midterm future. Let's see what happens. But yeah. Well, you know, I think it's just, you know, sustainability. They never had their yield super high, right? They never had it super high, like, and I was actually looking at this earlier today too. I was looking at YFI. I mean, geez, look at this thing. Monster. That was actually something else I was pulling from a while ago. But, yeah, earlier it was at 19,000, but now it's coming down even more. So, November of 20, yeah, let's pull it. First, though, I'm going to get rid of these pivots. But let's pull a retrace on it, right? Because this thing topped out at like 95K. Yeah, 95K. Below the 618. Again, this thing, it could come down here. I mean, hey, let's see what happens. I mean, it's below the 0 line on the histogram, below the 50 on the RSI. Stoch doesn't look good. Fisher looks like garbage. So, yeah. Like I said, I think there's still a lot more down. And I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm just trying to keep it real, guys. Another one. This is another one. Mana, Decentraland, right? I used to have a bunch of this stuff, actually, but I wish I would have held on to it. It was just a late runner. But, again, November 20, September 20, yeah. See, this is the thing, too. It didn't even get listed on Binance till 2020, but this wasn't even the bottom for this thing. I remember seeing this at a penny, 2 pennies. But let's go ahead and pull this fib from right here on the retrace, so that way you guys can kind of see a little more. Again, boom, just now approaching the 236. So this one's just getting started to the downside. Just getting started. Once it breaks this, then it'll move a little faster. It will move a little faster. But even the 618, I mean, you're looking at 35 cents. If it hits 786, you're looking at 16. And potentially 886, which a lot of support right here, right? So this one could totally bottom here at 10 cents. and it wouldn't be weird. It would make perfect sense. It would make absolutely 100% perfect sense. So, I'll keep it real with you. Let's look at the chart, because that's what we're doing. We're doing everything based on charts. I don't even know what is the new ticker. I forget. It's MLTPX, correct? Yes, I believe so. Okay. Let's pull a weekly just to see. I mean, I'll let you look at that, and you can make your own judgment calls. But yeah, so that's all for that one. Audio. Let's take a peek at audio. Audio. Jeez, this thing is wiki, huh? My goodness. Pull a retrace on audio though. Although I'm not going to pull it from them crazy wicks. Again, right here, below the 50, more downside. Clearly you can see right here, it got rejected many times. Not just once, but many. Tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times. I tried to break the 50 line 6 times. Couldn't break it. Yeah, no, for sure. And I can respect that. I mean, I understand everybody, you know, like they say, different strokes for different folks, right? So everybody has their own strategies, and I'm totally fine with that. It's just for me, this is the way I see things now, right? I think you should have your long-term bags, right? Stuff that, you just kind of hold. If you're at a certain point. But let's just say you're in a building phase, right? Trading, especially in a bear market. Bear market, you can lose a lot of capital, a lot of money, and you can make a lot of money too, though, on shorting things, buying bounces, and just playing the charts and maximizing your bags even further, right? But the way I see it is, if you buy at the bottom of a market, there's no need to trade, in my opinion. You just have to have a lot of patience. I do like to trade, so for me, what I would personally do is have my long-term holds and have my trading bag, right? So that way, while I'm waiting on my stuff to mature long-term, I'm still having fun and making money with all of my trading money I have on the other side of things, right? I think that's probably the best way to do it, for me personally. Just personal preference, right? You said I held Mana, I held Matic, and I have been rewarded, not charting. Yeah, no, absolutely. And you're right. Like I said, when you buy the bottom of a market, there's no need to trade, right? If you come into a middle of a market and you don't know what you're doing, well, it's different. You might win, you might lose. But if you buy at a great time and you buy at the bottom of a market, there's no need to trade. I agree with that, for sure. I definitely agree. Because let's just say, we'll use Matic as a prime example, right? If you would have tried, sure, you could have traded Matic, right? You could have, but look, Let's look at this. Well, let's just pull a weekly on it. It's been around a little longer, so. But look, I mean, that doesn't really. Look at that. You mean to tell me that, like, you're gonna go, you think you would have got all those gains if you would have been trading? Probably not, to be honest. To be quite honest, no, you wouldn't have. But if you bought here, and you bought the bottom, or even here, and like right here, and I was lucky enough to be buying in here, which, by the way, TradingView does not show all the data. There's more data on CoinTrader, so. But yeah, I was buying right here between that, 0.2 and 0.0025. But yeah, holding it here all the way up to here, absolutely. And to be honest, I mean, Matic is, in my opinion, gonna be even bigger, later. So let's just say you bought here and you held all the way to the top, right? I mean, come on, guys. That's 100,000% gains. That's great, right? 100,000% gains. You can't go wrong. And your risk was very minimal here, right? Very, very low risk. Now, when it starts coming back down to here in these target ranges, or maybe even potentially here or here, absolutely load up, guys. Load up. Load the bags. This is the time to do it. And I mean, if you're looking at just from support standpoint, right, it could totally hit this, because guess what? There's really not much support right here at this 618. There's not much support here. But if it were to come down here to 2.5 penny-ish, right, you better load up like it's nobody's business. That's for sure. Yeah, I agree. Now, let's see. Let's just work out a hypothetical situation, right? Hypothetically, let's just say it did come all the way back down there to this range, right? This would be your Fibonacci extension. That would put Matic at a $55 price next bull run. If it came down here and hit the 786 at 2.4 pennies. Now, that's if. I'm not saying it's going to, but that's if it does it, right? So if it comes down here and taps the support, which, in my opinion, could be very possible. Could be very possible. Because, look, I mean, that's even... I think Matic launched at like 0.001, 0.0015. So even 2.4 pennies is still like a 10x from where it launched originally, right? So, I mean, it's not terrible. It's just what goes up must come down, and that's just the facts of it, I mean, nothing goes up in a straight line and nothing goes down in a straight line. And it never will. So, and that's okay. Because it provides opportunities. And I love opportunities. Just as much as the next guy. So, but I think that's all I got for today, guys. I do want to thank everybody for coming out. If you did find any value in this video at all, please give a like and a subscribe, and maybe even share it with your friends and family, right? We're here 2 days a week. At some point, whenever the markets get a little more fun, I will start coming on here more regularly, but for now, it's just a kind of a chill thing right now, and being patient, because that's the best thing to do. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, and also, if you want, whenever the markets are good and stuff, I do post a lot of stuff, and Yo Teach Telegram too. I'll post charts and things like that in there as well. So if you guys are interested in that, I might even start getting a little meeting going, like maybe once or twice a week, to where me and subscribers meet up. People that are really serious and want to learn technical analysis, and just kind of show people and learn. And never know. I mean, even learn together. I mean, I don't know everything, and I never will. So there's always room for growth everywhere. So if you guys are interested, though, just join the YoTeach Telegram, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Have a good night, and we'll see you again.